Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's Tracy with TR's Tarot Talk 1111. Happy Friday, but this is for Saturday. I'm doing my recordings a little early because I've got things to do this weekend, but I love you. I wanted to make sure I got it uploaded and ready for you for tomorrow. I hope it's a beautiful weekend. I hope wherever you're living, the sun is shining and happy things are happening for you. I hope this moon energy has lifted your spirits and shown you the things that you need to purge and the things that you need to nurture and bring forth with you. Today's daily love vibe is the bridge, of course. I changed it up a little bit. I've only used 2-3 decks this time, and I don't know why, but I listened to Spirit, and that's what they told me to use. And I have a couple decks that are packed away that I didn't bring out, so we're working with what we've got. So if you like the video, please hit the like and share, subscribe, all of that happy stuff. There are links in the bottom. I noticed that there's been some really heavy energies for light workers. If you think you're a light worker, and this moon energy's really been kicking your hind end, and I've noticed that light workers are getting new gifts to help other people with, but they're kind of needing some centering and balancing of their own. So if you would like a reading, please hit the link below, and excuse me, it's $40 for a half hour, $75 for an hour, and $100 for a deep dive, which is at least 2 hours, probably more. But that is your deep dive. It's at least 2 hours. With a deep dive, I want you to compose a list of questions that you have and send them to me ahead of time so that we can get a head start on where you're at, and I can meditate and have better answers for you. All right, so let's get going. Don't forget to have an attitude of gratitude. Remember your mantras. I'm adding a new one for this moon. Your new mantra is, it's not who I am, it's just what I've gone through. It's not who I am, it's just what I've been through. However you want to say it. Because a lot of us are having a hard time with forgiving and releasing things that we've done in the past. So if you're purging and you're having a hard time releasing old karmic debts and whatnot, which it seems like has been happening a lot with the twin flames, then your new mantra is, that's not who I am, it's just what I've been through. We have to remember that the baggage we carry around with us actually isn't who we are, okay? It's just what we've been through. So maybe it's time for us to take a really long look at the stuff that we've got packed away in our bags, and time to do a purge, you know, kind of organize, get rid of what doesn't get used, the things that's been dead weight, and reorganize and restructure everything that you want to keep, okay? All right, here comes a train just when it's time to start the reading, don't you know? So we'll give it just a second to go by. And I'll drink a cup of my sip of my coffee. All right, so what is the overall moon energy for the day? Waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. And that's kind of weird because, you know, for the longest time I wasn't dreaming. I wasn't having very many dreams. I think it's because I had that surgery and I was sleeping on the couch sitting up. But now I'm kind of able to sleep better at night. And I've been having some pretty freaky dreams. So let's look at have faith in your dreams. Let me know in the comments if you guys have been dreaming a lot lately. Just lately, I've really been dreaming a lot. I'd say within like the last 3 to 4 days, I wake up every morning and my head's just full of dream. All right, where is this at? We need... There, okay. Sorry, guys. I don't look at these before I start the video. So I don't have pages marked. I don't know any more than you do. Okay, don't give up. The situation you're asking about is still taking shape. You're nowhere near the end of your story. Whatever is happening now is just another step along the way. As they say in the self-help classics, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. However, the waxing crescent moon card is a reminder that you must still keep working towards whatever it is that you want. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the question you're asking about and allow your higher self to download information to you about your best next step. Overall, this card suggests there is every reason to be hopeful for a very positive outcome to the situation you're asking about, so keep the faith. Your moon attunement is, I am focused now on what I want. Additional meanings, just because you can't see your dreams, it doesn't mean they're not manifesting. Don't look back, stay focused on moving forward. Be patient as events unfold. Dig a little deeper to find more courage. The teaching is the waxing crescent moon, sorry, I bumped the table, is the second moon phase in the 8 moon phase, in the 8 main moon phases. Got my kids screaming at the dogs out there. But even if it's not the time of the waxing crescent moon, when you pull this card, it still suggests you need to really, really pursue your dreams. It's the time to put your foot down hard as you chase after those goals. And I resonate with that. I hope you guys do too, because I'm not losing faith in my dreams. I am taking plans and steps and measures every day toward what I'm trying to manifest. So I hope you are too. If you find yourself worrying, remember you got to say cancel, cancel, and replace it with a positive thought. This is a really, really huge manifestation time. Okay, we're all in magician and high priestess mode. I apologize for the yelling. My family, my house doesn't like filter out noise very well. My family's living their life downstairs and I can't ask them not to. All right, so what is up in the masculine's head? Look at this. He is working on his finances, and he's probably working on nice, stable, secure family stuff too. I think it's on his mind. A very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things of life. It's on his mind. I think that things have been disrupted and they've been off kilter for a while now. And I don't even think he's really, really worried too much about his heart chakra in his headspace. In his headspace, he's more worried about the practical stuff, like, you know, how am I going to come forward if my finances aren't in order, or if I don't have the house in order, if I don't have this, that, or the other thing fixed or in order. I think he's thinking a lot about it. Financial stability and security. All right, what's on her head? What's she thinking about? What are you guys thinking about? 8 of Earth, skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. This is hard work and determination. This is the Divine Feminine working on probably her. We'll see what's going on, but my guess is this is her working on her. Okay, because there's still Spirit showing me frayed rope. There's still ends that need to be tied up. Okay, energetically. All right, what's going on in the home of the masculine? Oh, this is nice. Because here we've got, in this deck, this is about, financial security, things you can sink your teeth into. Here we have the 5 of Earth in his home space. So it's in the reverse, but I want to show it to you in the upright. That looks like the tower in the background, but it's upright. I don't know that it is. I don't know that that's what it is, but it's just kind of cool. It looks like a tower. So in the home, in the reverse is the 5 of Pentacles. It's, normally means being left out in the cold or feeling like you're not cared about, or you're on the outside looking in, or everything just seems to go well for everybody else and you're still standing around with your hand out. Okay, it's fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment, but it's in the reverse. And in his headspace, Ten of Pentacles is in the upright. So that's really good. That means that whatever fears he had in the home about his financial stability is now being worked on, is now being recognized and cared for. All right, what is in her home space? I just noticed a lot of these cards have this tower in the background. I gotta look this up real quick, guys. Because I do. Just give me a second, guys. I'm really, really sorry, but some of these oracle decks have different things. And I just want to make sure I got it right for you. Yeah, it's the tower. See, the tower is in a lot of these cards. These are the Angel Tarot, I think is what they're called by Doreen Virtue. But I noticed there's a couple of these cards that has the same tower in the background. So I wanted to look it up and make sure that's really what it was. So yeah, it's a tower moment in her home. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. There's butterflies in here too. We've been talking a lot about butterflies lately. It's funny, in this deck, the tower is still standing. And I don't know how you guys feel in your home. I know I've got a karmic situation in my home. And I don't know, I feel like my tower came down. Well, this is the tower card, and it's in the home space. So for some of you guys, your tower came down. I feel like mine did. It doesn't look like it came down in this card. But that is the general meaning around the card. And the energy I'm feeling from it is that this moon stuff that's been going on, and it's a never-ending cycle right now. We're going through portal after portal after portal. We're literally ascending spiritually. If you're doing your work, you're on the ascension path. Okay, so in her home, you know, the tower came down. She's had significant life changes. You guys are you're looking to your future. You're looking to become autonomous and probably single for some of you. So it's the energy of walking around through the rubble, looking to see if there's anything of value that you can salvage to take with you. And that's the energy I'm feeling in the Divine Feminine's home, whether it's in your workplace or in your home. But it's you know, the energy you feel like you're living under when you're there. All right, so up next is, in his heart space, is the Five of Water. Yeah, a lot of people are doing this right now. They're feeling loss and regret and sadness. They're looking at all the old karma, all the old relationships, things that didn't work out. And they're releasing and they're crying over what they got to let go of. This is everybody. I know it's showing up in his heart space, but it's kind of everybody, I think. Especially if you're a light worker, and the Divine Feminine and Masculine definitely are light workers. So this is things not turning out the way you'd hoped. Loss, regret, not seeing the positive in a situation. Perhaps feeling like you're crying over spilled milk. So in his heart space, he's sad. He's kind of focusing on the Pentacles, it looks like, for Saturday. Which is strange because not a lot of people work on Saturday, but apparently Divine Masculine does. Okay, and her heart space is the Five of Air. We're back to fives again, guys. We were doing fours, now we're fives. So, you know, it seems like we keep going through these cycles of the numbers. But this is, you know, Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. It's internal conflict. It's feeling like you might have won a battle, but you're not even close to winning the war. It's about fives are about change. So, you know, it's air. She's stressed. She's stressed, and there's probably arguments and such going on around her. It's not in the reverse, or I'd say it was internal, but I don't think so. I think it's, you know, relationships around her, family, friends, work, that kind of thing. I don't really feel like, I don't know, I'm getting this detachment feeling between the masculine and the feminine. It's almost like the universe with this whole Libra moon is forcing us to balance out our own lives, our own energies, our own divine masculine and feminine within us. It's almost like the whole relationship end of this has been kind of shelved for a spell. I don't think it's long. I'm hearing temporary, but it does kind of feel like their energies are more focused on them as individuals than as union partners. But we're going to keep looking. Okay, let's go a little deeper. What is the hopes and fears? He has the Ten of Swords in his hopes and fears. It's the end of a difficult situation. It says, embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Could be recovering from an addiction. And I do know that some of the divine masculines are working on addictions, no matter what they are. A lot of them I've seen, alcohol is a definite one. All right. Just trying to keep my shit neat here, guys. Let's move on. What's her hopes and fears? I think this is the Hanged Man. I'm going to look it up. I really need to start studying my damn decks. Just when you think you know it all, then they throw you these decks that don't even look like a tarot card. And they're like, hey, guess what it is? Yeah, it's the Hanged Man. I kind of knew that. Spirit was telling me that, but she has the Hanged Man in reverse. So she's had an awakening. She's had enlightenment. There's stuff going on. She's still learning. Okay? In the upright, it's look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself without a mask. Archangel Gabriel. Awakening. But in the reverse, I feel like all this has happened already. And the angel, it's kind of funny because now she's in the upright. And it looks like she's reaching her hand out. Okay, so, yeah, and she's got that big horn in her hand. It's Gabriel. Gabriel blows that trumpet and everything starts happening, don't it? Yeah, so she's coming out of Hanged Man. She's learned some lessons, some life lessons. She might even have, I know I came out of that December blood moon and lunar eclipse or whatever it was, solar eclipse. Yeah, my friend just reminded me I need to get me a lunar calendar instead of just a regular calendar. Because I don't know the stuff I'm trying to learn it, and that would be helpful, wouldn't it? When I tell you guys what kind of moon we're under, it'd be nice if I knew what the hell I was talking about. All right, so let's take a look at the romance angels. I don't know why I was called to them today, but Spirit said, pick the romance angels. We've got 2 for the masculine, 2 for the feminine, and at the bottom we've got 1 shared between the 2. So we're going to take a look at what is the masculine's advice from Spirit on love. All right, you deserve love. You are lovable. And wedding, this situation involves marriage. All right, I'm getting 2 messages with that wedding card. For some of you, I really do feel like you've been talking about, like you're almost there, you're almost connected. In the 5D, there's a lot of weddings happening. I know that sounds stupid and you guys probably don't believe me, but I think in the 5D, there's a lot of weddings happening. A lot of divine masculines and feminines coming into union in the 5D, but really struggling to manifest the energy into the 3D, you know, the as above, so below. But it's a work in progress, but I feel in the 5D it's already happening. And this is a reminder to the masculine that he is lovable and he deserves love. Sometimes I feel like they think they're too old or they're too heavy or they let themselves go. And they really, you know, they want to get their shit together before they come forward. And I kind of understand that because I do that every weekend when I go to karaoke. I want to get my shit together. I want to dress nice. I want my hair to look nice. I want to put a little bit of makeup on. And I want to go out with the highest vibration that I can, like, lasso for my weekend, because I don't really do much during the week. So weekend, for me, is my time. Okay, let's look at what the feminine... So he deserves love. He needs to recognize that no matter what life has brought him, his divine feminine's going to love what's inside. And the outside, I mean, it's not like it doesn't matter, because you do have to take care of yourself to be in a twin flame relationship. But it's not about vanity. It's more about eating clean, taking care of yourself, keeping your human vessel healthy. All right, so what is she focusing on, or what the spirit thinks she needs to focus on? We have... Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And then she has retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And that's pretty damn beautiful. It looks like a wedding. I mean, we got wedding over here, and we've got two people dressed in wedding garb over here. So he might be thinking about marriage, and she might be thinking about the honeymoon. What is the biggest lesson we have to learn for today? The biggest lesson is the High Priestess in reverse. Could be that you're dealing with a Pisces. I'm hearing communication. I'm hearing communication. Like the High Priestess is silent. She communicates telepathically. And I believe the twins have a very, very, very psychic bond. You know, it's like the higher self of each of them knows everything that's going on in each other's lives. You know, they don't really need to stalk the Facebook page, because if they just tuned into their higher self, they would absolutely tune into their feminine, or vice versa, and know what's going on. But I feel like communication has been next to nothing or nothing. And the High Priestess in reverse is kind of my speak up card, you know, or speak your truth card. So if and when communication does happen, which, you know, the High Priestess in reverse tells me there might actually be verbal communication in the 3D, then you need to make sure that you're speaking from your truth. No false mask. Don't put on, you know, a pouty face or a happy face and pretend. You need to sit down. You need to really, really lay concrete foundation work. Talk about, you know, what's acceptable, what isn't acceptable. You know, tell them that they're forgiven, that they're loved unconditionally. However, moving forward, you know, healthy boundaries have to be established. No more codependency or pining. Okay, it's time to move out of the infant stage of the twin flame journey and move into at least the toddler. If not, you know, I don't know, I posted that meme down below. Check it out. All right, and so this is the lesson for both of them, is that when communication happens, and it looks like it might, you need to make sure that you are honest and you have the talk, you know, that deep talk that really needs to bring clarity before union can happen. And what did we get for a shared energy with the romance angels? Is give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Okay, so now I do want to do the 5D conversation thing. I'm just doing 2 cards for masculine, 2 cards for feminine, and we're going to wrap it up for Saturday. Might give you a little hope to hold on to, because I do kind of feel like the energies are working on individual goals and things they think need to be done in order for this to happen, you know. And the 3D person may not even realize that's what they're doing. They might just be getting their shit together, you know. I'm going to work in the yard. I'm going to clean my house. I'm going to balance my checkbook. I'm going to take my vitamins. I might go for a walk later. I'm going to eat something healthy for dinner. If they've got addictions, maybe they're going to AA or I don't know what the other ones are called. But you know what I mean. For drugs, alcohol, food addictions, codependency, counseling, perhaps. You know, but it's self-work. I feel like the masculine and feminine, and I feel like it's been going on for a couple of days. So it might have actually started on the 20th. Actually, I feel like it started on the 18th or 19th is when I started feeling this pullback and watching videos, other readers, and doing my own readings. It kind of feels like that's what they're doing. They're balancing themselves right now. Okay, let's see. All right, Spirit, what would Divine Masculine in the 5D like to say to Divine Feminine on Saturday, March 23rd, 2019? 1, 2, 3. Oops, okay. Spirit, no, Spirit says leave it. Okay, there we be. I don't know why, but I was supposed to take it. All right, so I'm drawing 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We're just going to read them and see what they say. Aw, no. I'm healing and need space. And yeah, I think they're both working on that healing, that balancing. It makes sense, guys. It's not exactly what we want to hear, but it does make sense. And look what she's got. Deep emotions. Yeah, a lot of people are having that. And she says, your offer is too small. I need more. Yeah, that totally resonates. You know, we do. The feminine want more. We want something. Throw us a bone. No pun intended. I'm healing and need space. No, right now. She says, deep emotions. Your offer's too small. I need more. It's okay, guys. Things are going to look up again real soon. Let them do their... We all need to do our work, do we not? We all need to purge and come out with that heart with wings or soul as light as a feather. We have to unburden ourselves and make space for something new in our life. So for just now, and I don't think it's very long, but we do need to kind of work on balancing ourselves. We have 2 full moons in Libra, one this month and one next month in April. I'm not sure what day because I haven't checked it yet. But I think that's the window where we're going to be kind of separate from each other and frustrated and feeling like the union's never going to happen, blah, 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 blah. You know, but you need to work on you. And I have a feeling that once we get our ducks in a row and get ourselves balanced out, union's going to pick right back up where it left off and the energies are going to move forward again. Okay, so I love you. If you like the video, please hit the thumbs up. If you have any suggestions for readings that you'd like to do, I don't know if I'll do them, but I would love to hear about them. Right now, I'm really concentrating on what Spirit wants me to do, and I'm trying to follow my intuition, okay? And I had a very close friend now who's in our group, but I won't call her out because I don't want to put her on the spot. But we had a very long talk last night. She gave me a lot of insight. We kind of bounced ideas and intuitions off each other, and it was beautiful. So if you're listening and watching, thank you. I love you. And we will talk again soon. And so this has been your daily love vibe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, have an attitude of gratitude. And it's not who you are. It's just what you've been through. And I am grateful that whatever I am seeking is now seeking me. You can fill that blank in. I've got a lot of them. I'm grateful that the money I seek is now seeking me. I'm grateful that the love I seek is now seeking me. I'm grateful that the home I seek, that stuff, okay? Fill in the blank. But do your mantras, guys. Keep your vibration high. Don't worry and stress, because that will just bring more worry and stress. And we are in a manifestation mood. Or moon. mood. But, so be very careful where your thoughts are going, okay? I've been telling you this since December, and we're just still in that mode. And it's beautiful. You want to be manifesting everything that you want. Okay? I love you. Love and light.